I'll be honest with you. It started with a subtle ache behind my knee. Nothing major, just a getting older kind of thing, right? But weeks passed, and I began avoiding stairs. I stopped walking to the park. My legs, once strong and dependable, felt heavy. What no one told me, and what I'm about to share with you could have saved me years of pain and frustration. Because here's a shocking truth. According to a Mayo Clinic study, over 60% of people over 50 silently suffer from leg weakness, poor circulation, or chronic inflammation without ever realizing the root cause is nutritional. Yes, vitamin deficiencies. Simple, correctable, and incredibly common. But here's the good news. There are 7 essential vitamins that can restore strength, improve circulation, reduce pain, and make your legs feel lighter and younger, any age. And in this video, we'll explore each of them with real stories, science-backed advice, and easy ways to add them to your daily routine. We'll meet people like Elaine, who now dances again after decades of leg cramps, and Marcus, who thought his neuropathy was irreversible until one simple change flipped everything. You're not broken. You're just missing the right building blocks. Let's bring your legs and your life back to motion, one vitamin at a time. The silent decline in our legs after 50. And the first vitamin that reverses it. Imagine standing up from a chair without groaning, climbing stairs without gripping the railing. For Nora, 63, this was once a dream. A retired librarian, she loved walking to the market, gardening, dancing with her grandkids. But gradually, her legs betrayed her. They just felt tired. Even after resting, she said, it wasn't pain. It was like carrying sandbags around my knees. Many of us brush off that feeling. But here's what's really happening. After age 50, our body naturally produces less vitamin D, the very nutrient that helps muscles contract, nerves communicate, and bones stay strong. And the result? We lose balance. We feel weaker. Our risk of falls triples. A Harvard study published in the Journal of Aging and Health found that older adults with low vitamin D levels were 70% more likely to suffer from muscle weakness and falls. What's more, vitamin D works like a conductor, coordinating calcium and magnesium to critical minerals we'll talk about soon. Without it, your legs literally don't know what to do with the energy they receive. But the good news, fixing it is simple and life-changing. Let's go back to Nora. After a checkup confirmed low D levels, her doctor recommended 2000 IU of vitamin D3 daily. But here's the key. She paired it with 30 minutes of sunlight every morning and magnesium-rich foods like almonds and spinach. Within 3 weeks, she noticed less stiffness in the morning. Within 6 weeks, she was walking a full mile without stopping. How can you add vitamin D to your life today? Spend 15 to 30 minutes in early morning sun before 10 a.m. Include salmon, egg yolks, and fortified dairy in your meals. Ask your doctor about a D3 supplement, especially if you live in colder climates. And here's a crucial tip. Always take vitamin D with a meal that includes healthy fat like avocado or olive oil. Why? Because it's fat-soluble. Without fat, it won't absorb properly. Have you ever imagined starting each day with more energy, health, and confidence? My special calendar, 365 Days of Health, Beauty, and Wisdom, has been carefully created with practical tips and daily inspirations that will transform your routine and renew your vitality after 50. Don't wait any longer to live your best days. Click the link pinned in the first comment to get your calendar now. Let's keep going, because if vitamin D gets the engine running, the next vitamin keeps the blood flowing so your legs never feel like lead again. The circulation savior, the vitamin that gets your blood flowing and feet moving. David, 67, used to walk 6 miles every weekend, but something changed. My feet started feeling colder and numb, he said. Even in the summer, doctors checked his heart normal, his sugar borderline, still, no answers. But there was something they overlooked, vitamin B3, also known as niacin. This underrated vitamin is crucial for maintaining healthy blood vessels and improving circulation, especially to the legs and feet. When you're deficient, tiny capillaries that nourish your muscles can shrink or stiffen. The result, cold feet, tingling sensations, fatigue in the calves. A study from Johns Hopkins found that older adults with healthy niacin levels had a 35% better peripheral circulation index than those who were deficient. Let's return to David. A nutritionist reviewed his diet and immediately noticed the lack of B3-rich foods. Within 10 days of adding turkey breasts, brown rice, and a low-dose niacin supplement, David felt something unexpected. Warmth in his toes. Within weeks, his weekend walks returned. And more importantly, so did his confidence. So, how do you add B3 to your life naturally? Include foods like tuna, chicken breast, peanuts, and legumes. Consider a niacinamide supplement if your doctor recommends it, and avoid excess alcohol, which depletes B vitamins faster than you'd think. A quick tip from Dr. James Chen. If your legs feel weak and cold, it may not be your ajit, may be your circulation, and niacin can make all the difference. And remember, better circulation equals more oxygen to your muscles, equals less fatigue, more freedom. Let's keep going, because circulation is great, but without this next vitamin, your muscles won't know what to do with that oxygen. Picture this. It's 3 a.m., you're jolted awake by a cramp in your calf so sharp, you want to scream. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, according to Stanford Medical Center, over 55% of people over 60 experience nighttime leg cramps at least twice a week. Meet Alma, 70, a retired nurse who dreaded bedtime. I kept a heating pad beside the bed. But nothing helped, she said, until her daughter sent her an article about magnesium, the quiet hero of muscle health. Magnesium is essential for muscle relaxation, nerve signaling, and calcium regulation. Without it, your muscles get stuck in contraction, causing painful cramps and spasms. In a controlled trial at the Mayo Clinic, patients who took 250 milligrams of magnesium daily reported a 42% reduction in nighttime leg cramps within 1 month. Here's what Alma did. She added pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, and leafy greens to her meals. Then she took a magnesium glycinate supplement at night, a gentle, absorbable form. Within days, she slept through the night. No more cramps, no more dread. Want to boost your magnesium naturally? Snack on almonds, bananas, and avocados. Try an Epsom salt bath. Magnesium absorbs through the skin. Avoid overuse of diuretics or caffeine, which can flush magnesium from the body. Have you ever imagined starting each day with more energy, health, and confidence? My special calendar, 365 Days of Health, Beauty, and Wisdom, has been carefully created with practical tips and daily inspirations that will transform your routine and renew your vitality. After 50. Don't wait any longer to live your best days. Click the link pinned in the first comment to get your calendar now. Up next, to vitamins that battle inflammation and restore the spring in your step, especially if you've been feeling stiff, swollen, or sore. Vitamins that fight inflammation and bring back that lightness in your steps. Frank, 72, loved mowing his lawn. It was his therapy. But last summer, he started dreading it. My knees would swell like balloons, he said. I felt 90. What Frank didn't know was that the problem wasn't just wear and tear, it was inflammation, and the best defense. Vitamin C and E2, powerful antioxidants proven to reduce inflammation and support tissue repair. Vitamin C, found in citrus fruits, berries, and bell peppers, helps the body produce collagen, the glue that keeps joints stable and pain-free. A 2021 study from the UCLA Neurology Department found that adults with high C intake had 30% fewer inflammatory markers in their joints. Meanwhile, vitamin E found in sunflower seeds, spinach, and olive oil protects cells from oxidative stress, reducing stiffness and supporting mobility. Back to Frank. He made 2 simple changes: a morning smoothie with frozen berries, spinach, and orange juice, a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil on his dinner. In 6 weeks, his swelling dropped, and his energy returned. It wasn't magic, he said, but it felt like I had my legs back. To try this yourself, aim for 2 servings of citrus or berries daily. Add a handful of nuts or seeds to your snacks. Use olive oil instead of butter when cooking. Also, avoid processed foods high in omega-6 oils. They can increase inflammation, canceling out the good work of your vitamins. Ready for a surprise? There's one last vitamin that most people overlook, and it might be the secret to longer walks, better sleep, and even a longer life. The surprise vitamin that helps you walk longer, sleep better, and age slower. When Lucille, 65, was told her leg heaviness might be linked to poor sleep and stress, she was skeptical. I thought my problem was physical, not mental, she said. But what her doctor explained made perfect sense. Chronic stress increases cortisol, which weakens muscles, stiffens arteries, and disrupts deep sleep. The fix, vitamin B5, also known as pantothenic acidite, key player in stress management and energy metabolism. B5 helps produce coenzyme A, which converts food into energy and balances adrenal function. According to a 2020 review in the Journal of Integrative Neuroscience, B5 supplementation helped reduce fatigue and improve sleep quality in older adults under chronic stress. Lucille started with whole foods, mushrooms, avocados, eggs, lentils, a supplement with her multivitamin. She also added breathing exercises and light evening walks. Within 2 weeks, I felt clearer, more awake during the day, and my legs less heavy. You can follow the same path. Eat more whole grains, organ meats, and broccoli. Reduce caffeine late in the day. It drains B vitamins. Practice short breathing sessions, 4 seconds in, 6 out. To lower cortisol, it's not about being perfect. It's about giving your body what it needs to support your legs, your mind, and your peace. You've just discovered what so many people spend years searching for: a way to move through life with lighter legs, stronger steps, and renewed hope. Let's recap the 7 essential vitamins that can change how your legs and your life feel every single day. Vitamin D awakens your muscles and strengthens bones. Vitamin B3 niacin boosts circulation and warms cold, tired feet. Magnesium silences cramps, relaxes restless legs, and improves sleep. Vitamin C supports joint health and reduces inflammation. Vitamin E protects your tissues from oxidative stress and stiffness. Vitamin B5 fights stress fatigue, balances your energy, and lifts brain fog. Bonus synergy tip: all these vitamins work better when supported by hydration, movement, and small daily habits. Let me ask you something personal. When was the last time you walked without thinking about it? Without pain, worry, or heaviness? Because for people like Alma, Frank, Lucille, and David, those moments seemed lost until they made a small shift. Not a miracle, not a surgery, just a return to giving their body what it was silently craving. And now, it's your turn. You don't have to accept the lie that aging means decline. Your body is still listening to every signal you send. And nutrients are one of the most powerful signals of all. Start with one vitamin, one change. Maybe it's a handful of almonds, 10 minutes in the morning sun, or replacing processed snacks with a bowl of berries. One step today leads to many more tomorrow. Before you go, tell us in the comments, which of these vitamins was new to you? Which one will you start with? Your experience might inspire someone else to take their first step too. And don't forget to like and subscribe, so YouTube keeps showing you more content designed for your stage of life, because this is just the beginning. Have you ever imagined starting each day with more energy, health, and confidence? My special calendar, 365 days of health, beauty, and wisdom, has been carefully created with practical tips and daily inspirations that will transform your routine and renew your vitality after 50. Don't wait any longer to live your best days. Click the link pinned in the first comment to get your calendar now.